Now, hit that Sunday close like you never hit it before, because I want it to be the best damn song in the show. It's not the high spot. There are a hell of a lot of high spots, and you know what they are, and I want you to achieve every damn one of them without exception. Now, make every moment on stage count. Every single moment. Expend every bit of energy that you've got.
Hello, Dolly. Well, hello, Dolly. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. You're looking well, Dolly. We can tell, Dolly. You're still growing, you're still growing, you're still growing from Fleetfield on roof. Playing for the band, playing one of your old favorite songs from way back when.
Here's my hat, fellas, I'm staying where I'm at, fellas.
Well, you'll never go away again.
I went away from the lights of Lord.
I have been for many years in love with this place. I think in terms of the time when it is most active, the time when I have 50 or 60 students here with me working and producing and presenting shows. And it's a very gratifying and marvelous, personally gratifying experience. I think that the students also as well gain from it. They have an unusual opportunity to learn about theater, presenting themselves every night for 60 or 65 performances on stage. And I think that at the end of the summer, all of them realize what an opportunity they have had to learn about theater and about performance. I, of course, can only look forward to the time when I have tryouts in March, the last week of March, and we see who and what is available in the way of talent, and we attempt to organize a company, as we do each year, a company that can come together and be brought together and produce the shows that we want to produce. It's an extremely exciting prospect each year, our coming up here, our preparation, and all that sort of thing. It's very hard for me to make a selection of plays, for example. For the coming summer, 1972, we intend to attempt to do Hello, Dolly, and then our perennial Dark of the Moon. That's our tentative schedule. But what it will actually end up being, I do not know at this moment.
Tonight we're going to begin by trying out Dark of the Moon, reading for parts. And later, after Andel gets here, we might start on some movement.
Now, in these tryouts tonight, when you start to act, don't try to imitate anything that you have seen at Hunter Hills before if you have seen Dark of the Moon. If you don't know the Southern Highland dialect, don't let that throw you. Don't worry about it. Just hang loose and relax.
Conjure Man! Who's that? It's just me, Conjure Man. What's me?
I think that our Dark of the Moon is worthy of some sort of comment. It's a mountain drama. It's a drama about mountain people, based upon the ballad of Barbara Allen. We've done it for 6 years, and this is the perfect setting for doing it. And I hope that it will become more well-known and more popular in the sense that it would draw more people to Hunter Hills Theater.
She's just the girl for you to be a...
If you want to play a role and you want to try out for it, I want you to have a chance to try out and let you see what you can do. We must be reasonable, but within reason, we'll let anybody read anything they want to read. Now then, let's make sure that everybody raise their right hand, that their parents know the circumstances that they're going through.
Everybody raise your right hand. I, your name. I solemnly swear that my parents know and approve of me going to Hunter Hills. Okay, that's it. Starting next Monday, you need to make yourself available for rehearsal starting next Monday, which is whatever it is, April 3rd, for rehearsal or performance every day, April 3rd till September 3rd. So that's a long time, so you need to be aware of that. You might not have a rehearsal every day. You will have at least 5 or 6 a week, I'm sure. But we might have a couple of days off, but you have to be available for rehearsal every day. So that's it. So just start working everything around that.
This usually means evenings during the week.
Evenings and
daytime during the week.
2 o'clock Saturday and Sunday. Don't be absent unless I know that you're going to be absent, and I get to decide whether your excuse is valid or not. So come to me if you have an emergency coming up within 3 months or something.
Now, when we work in this room, as we will from now on until June the 8th, will continually repeat something that I want to say for the first time now. You're working now in a company that will move into an outdoor theater that was designed to seat 2,500 people. Now, you have no roof, you have nothing back of you, you have nothing to move your sound forward or for your sound to reverberate on or anything of the sort. Most of you are going to have to be very, very aware of this matter of projecting and of developing a strong voice, which you get from proper breathing from your diaphragm. One of the things that you must begin to understand when we move into our rehearsals next week is our daily dance rehearsal that will continue through the entire rehearsal period and on into the summer. Now this does certain things that you may not ever be aware of and you may never see, but I sure as hell will see them, and they're very important. First of all, these dance rehearsals make you begin to be aware of diaphragmatic action, muscular action in the middle of your body. And this is a thing that you will have to have in order to project adequately. They pull you people together as a group, and that's precisely what has to start to happen as of tonight. We'll have people drop out probably, we'll have new people coming in. But essentially, we have in this room right now the core of what will be a strong ensemble, or I will know the reason why.
The lights of Broadway, the stuffed whale at Barnum's Museum. Stuffed whale? Stuffed whale, what do you say, Barnaby? Oh, yes, good evening, it's Garrett. Come on, Barnaby, we're going to New York. Elevated trains, Barnaby, the lights of Broadway. How many can we do? The stuffed whale at Barnum's Museum. Wow, come on. Time to
Now, listen, we're going to do what we did last night, and I want you to concentrate on the movement, and at the same time, remember your ground plan and the figure of the stage movement. Just that rough business that we did last night. Now, in this first thing that we're going to do, and indeed in all the stuff that we do tonight, but especially in the opening of the show, the first thing we're going to do, some of your words and lyrics are coming through more Southern than there is. I don't know what you're doing to call, but it's coming out mighty, mighty Southern. And you're saying just instead of just. And you're saying forget, which I think you understand. And you're doing something very, very strange indeed to spinsters. And your final consonants are almost non-existent. Your medial consonants are not much better, and your frontal consonants are just a little bit better. But remember, those consonant sounds are the things that make everything clear. Now, think. We're going to start when Jimmy's ready and go through it unless you are so bad that he has to stop you. Okay? Ready to go? Jimmy, when you're ready.
Call on Dolly. She's the one that sticks with recommended singer, final greater winner. One that you can't give up. Don't forget to bring her later and you got to call on Dolly. If your eldest daughter needs a friend, just name the kind of man your sister wants to just snatch him up. Don't forget to bring your maiden and to just match him up. Call on
Dolly Levi. That's right, Mrs. Dolly Levi, born Gallagher. Social introductions. Ladies and gentlemen of excellent family, introduced under the most respectable conditions in an atmosphere of elegance and refinement. Object, matrimony. Unfortunately, I won't be able to offer my usual lightning service today as I have a previous engagement in Yonkers, New York, arranging the second marriage of a Mr. Horace Van
As you know, each year we come up here and organize a force to get things going, and usually the first night I get together with you all and perhaps lay down a few of the rules of the road and introduce some of our people. We feed 4 meals a day, and generally speaking, it would seem to me that you ought to be able to get enough food in 4 meals a day to last you throughout the whole day.
For the next 4 weeks, it's really going to be a very intense schedule for everybody. So please make out your own schedule for yourself and know how much you have to do every day. I'm not talking about writing it down, but know that you're going to have to get up at 8 or 9 the next morning and have to do a lot that day. In other words, I'm asking you not to stay up all very late, especially the next week. Everybody will be expected to appear every morning for the next week to work in some capacity. No costumes, but everybody, it still gets cold here at night. It will for the next 2 weeks or so. It'll be very cool at night. So don't wear your sandals. You'll be sorry if you did. Wear shoes of some type. Wear long pants. Take a long sleeve, something to put on. The bugs will eat you up. Work begins then at 8:30 tomorrow morning. And we've really got a lot to do, so we can use all the help we can get there. Plus cleaning up down here, cleaning up there. Okay, now a few things. Anything which belongs to the theater cannot be used for personal use. I don't think we're going to wear petticoats tonight at all. No. So don't wear anything tonight.
I have always been a woman who arranges things for the pleasure and the
we have so many talented students. We have so much talent as directors to draw upon in producing plays. I think it is just, the words failed me, but we have so damn much talent here at the University of Tennessee, and we can produce almost anything we want to as directors on the theater staff, because we have the students who are capable of being trained, and they can turn in a credible, good job of almost any play.
Well, the thing that keeps bringing me back is Fred Field. And as far as what it's done for me as a person, it certainly does a lot for helping you learn to live with other people, because the 50 of us that are up here all season, that's 3 months together, eating, sleeping, living, everything together, bathing, going to the bathroom. It's just wild, really. So you really have to train yourself.
It's just, it's a lot of work, and every time at the end of August I swear to myself that I'll never come back. But I usually end up here again. Well, I think it's for anybody who has any sort of idea of a future in the theater and technical aspect or acting or costumes, anything, it's about the best experience you can get, especially in a summer theater circuit. You very seldom, when you're in college, could find a place that would pay you anything. Generally, you have to pay them to work for a summer theater, and up here we don't get paid for acting, but we get paid for doing work backstage, and that's always an incentive.
Well, you come back.
Call on Dolly. She's the one who sings us, recommend you sing the kind of man your sister. Why don't you snatch him up? Don't forget to bring your maid and to match him up.
Let's try that once again.
Judy will be here.
Okay, everybody on this entrance here, as soon as, make sure that you're not looking at the audience until that one big percussive hello call on Dolly, and make it very percussive. Watch the word call.
Y'all, keep your faces up, please.
Ready?
Up.
Just name the kind of man your sister. Why don't you snatch him up? Don't forget to bring your maid and to match him up. Call on Dolly.
I'd like to try it.
Okay, it's certainly straight out no that.
Well, so? What we can do is we can try it, and if it doesn't work, we can just get it changed into the other side.
Let's try it. See what it looks like.
And front people, give a little bit this way. People in the back, stay up.
Okay, and put your umbrellas there.
Right.
When they do bend over, they just stick their fingers up.
Yes.
Just name the kind of man your sister. Why don't you snatch him up? Don't forget to bring your maid and to match him up. Call on
Wonderful Levi. That's right, Miss Dolly Levi. Born. When people adjust to the front, like when Patty and Delia come through, and Becky and is Judy over there with you? Come through. Please, always, if you happen to be behind somebody, make your adjustment to get out from behind them, even if you have to change your pattern.
I think it's brought me closer to students than anything else in my whole teaching career. To spend time with them, it has been very gratifying to me personally, and I would like to think that it has been gratifying to the students as well.
That I met an awful lot of people here, and that the people who are here, you get awfully close, and it's a really different experience being so close to so many people for such a long time. and it's just a lot of fun. I think that Mr. Fields is one of the main reasons that people come back.
Relatives there from a photograph, an 8x10 glossy by Harlan Hambright of our noble director, and here it is. Because we'd like for him to know how much we appreciate the ways he keeps us in line. Mr. Fields, this cantaloupe is for you.
I think that I don't know whether this is sort of some sort of rationalization or not, but I think that it's very difficult for people who are not involved to understand the difficulties that we encounter in theater and trying to produce plays for a regular number of nights, a scheduled number of nights, and have all the actors available, healthy, willing, ready, and capable performing. We usually start rehearsal in late March, and we rehearse during late March, April, May, and June. And by the time we perform here in mid-June, our shows are set. They are things which have been done in a theatrical sets, so that the kids know what they are supposed to do, and they do it from night to night in a very professional way. Of course, each night we have a cast call at 7:30 backstage, and we go over the preceding performance, and we discuss what has happened and the little incidental things that happened during any performance. And the young actors are very responsive, and they learn a great deal from it.
The fence, the women who carry off the fence, is all in one unit. Carry it off in one unit. It'll go through pretty easily. The three of you still get there. Okay. I need 2 or 3 people to help burst bags during the feed store scene tonight, so there's always been several people standing around there. Okay, that's all I have.
Do it good. Do it good. Apparently you've got a good audience tonight, so good luck, everybody. 6 minutes to place.
6 minutes to place.
B, 6 measures. You and Chris. After your 6 measures.
It's so nice to have you back where you belong. You're looking swell, Dolly, sweet and girl, Dolly. You're still growing, you're still growing, you're still going strong. I hear the I
seems to me, many years ago now, but actually it was only in 1966 that Wilma and Rel Maples made a tremendous gift to the University of Tennessee. I think we can never be anything but very, very grateful to them for what they did in giving us this marvelous theater. I think that everybody admires it and appreciates it. Since 1966, we have been able to, I think, build a summer program, a repertory theater, which will eventually be one of the most valuable things about the university theater activity.
This has been a television special produced by the University of Tennessee.